Information is communicated around the world. You get it and transmit it. It has never been as quick as it is nowadays. This also applies to investigation and didactic material exchanges. But what does this exactly mean? What do we have to take into account? Max is a teacher and is currently preparing in advance his next lesson, searching on the internet adequate material, though, as it is sometimes, it is a little bit unsure. Where can he find material so as to be used without causing legal issues? How does he know whether he can show it to his class? Should he modify it or not? Recently, a colleague was talking to him about the Open Educational Resources, OER as an acronym. What does it truly mean? It represents the open educational resources, which anybody can use, reproduce, modify, and share, because, after all, they were created by a human being, mainly protected by copyright. For example, Max is drawing his cat. Nevertheless, as the author, Max can use it and turn it into an OER due to standard licenses that give everyone the same use rights. Speaking of which, about common licenses, the Creative Commons licenses prevail all over the world, shorten it CC licenses. These licenses help clarifying and identifying the use conditions. If necessary, authors should create an individual module CC license, besides publishing his work under this. Max would like that his cat image was available for others. He could, for instance, upload it to a licensed material-specific platform.
Max image is under a TTBY license for work uses. Thus, it can be reproduced, modified, and even used with commercial purposes. Nonetheless, he still has to be recognized as the author. He doesn't like that others could profit from his work. Consequently, he ought to change the license and register his product as NC for non-commercial. However, his material won't be available for use everywhere. This includes lots of knowledge databases and free media files, as Wikimedia Commons. From a legal point of view, NC material couldn't either be used easily in private schools. In this situation, it is rather better to apply the image the shared license, SA. Commercial suppliers can also operate with Max image. They can only transmit it under the same license conditions. Max doesn't want his image to be edited again. That's why he can register it with ND, so if it is edited, it mustn't be diffused. Max might choose among 6 different Creative Commons combinations: TTBY, TTBY NC, TTBY NC ND, TTBY NC SA, TTBY SA, or TTBY ND, under which the image can be shared. But don't you even think that here ends the matter, due to that only the TTBY and the TTBY SA are free to use with an OER sense, where Max by himself regulates his image and finds similar material on his own. There exists a huge diversity of platforms designed with this objective in mind, and search engines with a valid use, meaning that they are established for storing specific measures TT material.